Just go ahead.
Okay, we collected material from the scene, and the latest we've done this morning, we're going to send that material off. We collected it. We had someone in from D.C. to take a look at it, but now we're going to send it to our lab in D.C., and they're going to make the final call on what type of device it was.
What sort of material was collected?
I can't get into specifics of it, but we have enough that we think, we believe that we can make a good conclusion of what it was.
It's been reported that the ball bearings were part of the shrapnel that was in this.
I can't get into any specifics of it. You know, we can't do anything to destroy the integrity of the investigation, so I just couldn't say.
Are you optimistic that this investigation is going to lead to an arrest? I
am. I think we're moving forward. I know we're moving forward. We're progressing. You know, in these types of investigations, we can't afford to be narrow-minded. We have to open up and be broad in our thinking and what we, you know, in investigations like this, we have to be patient, and we're going to be patient. We can't rush them along. So these takes time. It takes time, and we have time, and we're going to take it to do it right.
So who takes a look at this? The crime lab in D.C. What?
Your lab. They analyze from forensic force, from firearms to whatever we need. If it comes back in the investigation, it goes there first after we collect it, and they give us a good analysis of what it is.
Donald, can you talk about possible people of interest and clients, former clients,
spouses of clients?
I cannot. We're looking at everything. We really are. And I'm not trying to duck and dodge anything, but that's just the reality of it. As I said, we cannot be narrow-minded. So everything's on the table right now, as I said before. Everything's on the table. And we have several directions that we're going in, and we need to follow them all up.
But does that suggest that an arrest is days, not hours away, perhaps, with sending the information off?
You know, we don't know. That evidence is going to be a priority for us. So it's going to be, when it gets there, they're going to hop right on it, and it's going to be fairly quick, as quick as they can do it accurately. So if days, weeks, I don't know. But it's going to take the time that it takes for us to do it right.
Have you executed any warrants on homes or businesses?
We have not. We have some things in the works, but we have not at this point. And we just have to get what we need to be able to do that, if that's going to be a factor in the investigation at all.
Do you anticipate, search warrants today?
We have no anticipation, no expectation. As evidence comes in, then we'll analyze it, and then we'll go forward with it.
Let's ask it a different way. Any voluntary searches conducted with the help of people you've talked to?
We've had some interesting, some interesting activity, but I can't comment on what we've done right now. It would serve no purpose for me to say that right now.
And are you looking at anybody out of state?
Anybody out of state? I won't comment to anything like that.
Is your investigation taking you to Toledo?
Our investigation is taking us where it needs to take us.
The material that you're sending to the lab, does that include both debris that was found along the road and the car, the station wagon itself from the garage, pieces of the vehicle as well?
It includes everything. Yes, that's going to be part of it also. Everything that we've collected from the scene, and there may be pieces from the vehicle, it may be just material that we're not sure of. We collected all of that. Something that we can identify as something that we believe to be part of something, part of the device, maybe part of anything. We collected that, and some of it may be nothing. We don't know. We're going to send it forward and let them determine it for us.
It's been reported that somebody had it sourced by someone that possibly it was ball bearings, so that they went through the sunroof, thereby keeping there from being more damage. Is that something that you're looking into, or you can say one way or the other on?
No, I can't. I mean, I've read that also, but that's part of the investigation. I can't comment on that.
Can you elaborate on that interesting activity you just referenced a couple minutes ago?
I cannot. It's part of the investigation. I know what you guys need. I understand that, but I can't put anything that'll jeopardize it, and I really won't. I can't at this point.
Is there any connection to Mr. Chappell having left a child support hearing on Tuesday afternoon to the time of the bombing?
I cannot comment on any aspect of the investigation.
Have you re-interviewed Mr. Chappell?
Mr. Chappell? We've talked to him yesterday, I believe. Yes.
And still no word on whether the device was inside or outside of the car, or whether it was timed or motion sensitive?
All that's going to come from the lab.
Have you been to a house on Roch Road for a voluntary search at this point?
To my knowledge, I am not sure. I don't know. And I don't know all the aspects of it. I know most of it, but everything, every address, everybody we've interviewed, I'm not sure.
Can you give us an idea of how many people you think you've interviewed at this point? I mean, you've gotten a number of calls, and I'm sure you're checking everything out. How many people would you say your investigators have talked to so far?
Wow, that's hard to say. And I don't have an accurate number, and I don't want to put a number out. I'm not sure.
Dozens?
I'm not sure.
Do you guys stay in town through the weekend?
We will stay here for as long as we need to be here. And if it goes through the weekend, if it goes the next week, 2 weeks, a month, we will be here until it's concluded.
Do you have any indications that this might have been tied to organized crime?
No, none whatsoever.
Anything you can tell us about the kids and how they're doing at all?
I have no knowledge of that today. I'm not sure.
But Mr. Chappell, you've spoken to him, and does he seem to be, in pretty good spirits and feeling pretty well?
I don't know about his spirits, but I think he's going to make a full recovery and be okay.